Welcome to Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Steve Bradford, member of the California State Assembly. And sir, I want to speak with you about the Affordable Care Act and its implementation here in California. I want to start by asking you about the healthcare fairs and forums and town halls that you have had. I know many members have had them. How are they rolling out? How are they, what are you hearing at these town halls?
They're good. We're finding out that despite all the attention and all the media coverage, people still are unsure about the process.
Okay.
So that's what our town halls were about educating our constituents on the best way to sign up. You know, what is the exchange? What does all that mean?
What's the expansion?
What is expansion? How do, you know, who qualifies for it? All that. So it's been very informative.
What about the question of access to the internet? Because I think about some of your communities, and I got to think we have a significant digital divide in some of your areas. And so, is that a stumbling block?
I think all through California, it's going to be a stumbling block where you have rural areas that do not have internet.
Right.
And that's what we were mainly concerned about, making sure these folks have access. So we're working with a lot of the local groups such as libraries and stuff and making sure that they have computers available to let folks.
I know that your district includes significant numbers of Latinos. And when we look at the statistics for Latino sign up, in covered California, they're discouraging for those that would like to see higher numbers. Latinos are about 29% of the state. They're half of the state's 7 million uninsured, and yet only 3% early on are Latinos who have signed up through covered California. What's happening?
I think what we were just talking about, the digital divide, I think we need to do a better outreach and some of the Spanish publications, be it print and electronic media. Again, it's an education process, and it wasn't going to happen overnight where everybody who was eligible was going to sign up. So we're still trying to touch all of those communities and making sure those ethnic community-based organizations are involved in that and helping sign up.
What about, I don't have any numbers on African American enrollment, but do you have a sense as to how African Americans are they feeling favorable towards this? Are they signing up, or basically population levels?
I haven't looked, you know, based on ethnicity, but I know overall, you know, it's this movement and the numbers grow. California is kind of like wrote it out better than the,
clearly.
the federal government, and so we're proud about that. And we know folks are interested based on the number of folks who are coming out to the town hall meetings.
I want to ask you about a statement made by President Obama. If you like your plan, you can keep it. We know that that statement was inaccurate, probably needed an asterisk at the end of it. We also know that President Obama asked states to allow folks to keep their plans. Cover California opted against that. If you listen to a lot of the national noise, this is one of the biggest issues that is facing the electorate, is keep your plan, not really. Is that what you're hearing?
That's a major stumbling block.
It is.
And because I was out on the stump when I had to town hall meetings, and I'm saying if you like it, you can keep it. We were parroting that. And that's not the case.
Since the whole controversy kind of erupted, are you still hearing frustration on that issue, or are people just kind of saying, okay, and moving on, or is it still you're getting a lot of flack on it?
If we're going to extend the sunset, people are okay. If we can work that out, because that's part of the negotiation of hoping some of the insurers will.
But Cover California has opted against.
Well,
I know Insurance Commissioner Jones has gotten a few to extend, but it's interesting that has caused a lot of consternation because the argument goes, if the plans are canceled, it's because they were substandard anyway. So all in all, you think with 2014, we'll see a continued build?
I think, again, it's going to be a continued need for outreach, both by the government, by community-based organizations, and just continuing to educate the public.
His name is Steve Bradford. He's a member of the California State Assembly. My name is Brad Pomerance. I want to thank you for joining us on Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.